Hello, my friends. I'm glad to see
Hello,
you.
hello. Glad to see you too, Mr. Kononsheko. Did I get it right?
Yes, yes,
Awesome, awesome.
awesome. Let me introduce you. Emmanuel Kalangi is a
Yes,
rising professional boxer with a perfect start to his pro career, showcasing power, composure, and ring intelligence. Since turning professional in 2025, he has remained undefeated, already collecting multiple wins, including knockouts.
for
Before
sure, for
entering
sure.
the professional ranks, Emmanuel built an impressive amateur career. Two-time district champion, two-time provincial champion, one national champion, four-time boxer of the year in his amateur club. Now he is focused on climbing the ranks and making a name for himself on the international stage. How do you first get into boxing? Oh, cool.
Yeah. So, I'm saying, can you repeat your question?
How did you first get into boxing?
How did I first get to boxing? So, I was a street fighter, and I was a very, how can I say this, naughty boy. I had a very short temper, and one of these days when we were growing up, so the street fighting was coming too much, and my friends took me to the boxing gym, and I thought I was tough until a little boy humbled me. A little boy humbled me, and I came home, and then that's the day I decided I want to learn the art of boxing. I want to learn every discipline that comes with the sport, and ever since that day, ever since that choice, the decision I took, it changed me forever.
What inspired you to start boxing?
What inspired me to start boxing? First of all, my determination. Uh, the arts boxing brings itself. It brings self control, discipline, and so much more. And most importantly, it's my family, my mom and my grandmom. So when I first started, half of the family were not happy with me doing boxing. They said I will get hurt and all that. And yeah, obviously it's normal for family members to get worried about you. I mean, boxing is the toughest sport in the world. Obviously, everyone's gonna get scared. So I did that. I got the blessings of my mom and my grandma. My dad wasn't so happy with it at first, and then yeah, as I started going on the road, got my brother into it and my friends as well, and then yeah, from there we just started kickstarting.
Who was your biggest influence growing up? Did you have
Yeah.
idols in boxing?
Yeah, I had a lot of them. I had a lot of them. I'm not a one trick pony. I learned from different boxers. My biggest role model growing up was Mike Tyson. It was Mike Tyson. Then as I started to develop my boxing skills, and it became like multiple boxers with the likes of Floyd, Roy Jones, so many boxers you can name it, even local role models and stuff. But yeah, my biggest influence in the sports was definitely my mom because she'll encourage me to like continue.
I know Tyson's career well. What's your
Yeah.
favorite Tyson fight?
My favorite Tyson fights. Okay, so there are plenty of them, but I'll just name two. So when he first got his world title, and when he fought Buster Mattis Jr. Those are my favorite fights. So the Trevor Babbitt and the Buster Mattis Jr. fight.
My not favorite in his fight against Jake Paul.
Oh, now I feel like with that he was old. He was old, and we didn't see the best of Tyson. Obviously, further time catches up with you, and at some point, a good dancer must know when to leave the stage. You know,
Whoa. He was very old. He was 58 years.
and that's a lot. That's a lot.
How would you describe your amateur career?
Yo, I'll describe it as a lesson. Like it taught me a lot. The ups and downs, the emotions, like so many stuff I can say about my amateur career. But I all I can say is I learned from every journey I went through, from the normal matches to the championship matches, from my amateur coaches, my amateur role models. I mean, I learned so much. I learned so much.
What did it mean to become a district champion twice?
Yo, okay, the second one hits harder than the first one because, um, you know, us guys, we don't talk about, our mental health and stuff. Obviously, going through what you had to go through as a youngin and amateur, and then I'll be busy as well with school, and then just winning that for the second time, like it meant so much to me. I went home, I was very happy, happy boxer at that time.
And your amateur career is amazing. Before turning professional, you built a very strong amateur foundation and achieved impressive results. You become a national champion and proved yourself at district and provincial levels multiple times. You were also recognized as Boxer of the Year in your club 4 times, which says a lot about your consistency and work ethic. I really want to go deeper in your amateur journey because that's where champions are truly made. At what age did you have your first amateur fight?
Oof, I was 12. I was 12. I started boxing at 10, and then I took like a year trying to like understand the sport. And then as soon as I reached 12, I did my first amateur fight. I lost it via disqualification because I didn't know the rules. And yeah, like I said, I was a very short-tempered kid. So I got angry and I stormed out of the ring. I didn't even want to greet the referee. And then my coach dragged me. He's like, you should greet the referee every after decision, every after the judging. You just go to your corner and your opponent's corner. You greet them and stuff. And then ever since that first amateur loss, um, it took a turn for me and I started to, properly learn the rules, the arts of boxing. And yeah,
Do you remember your first win?
yeah. I remember my first win. It was during COVID. It was during COVID, and because I took after the first fight, COVID struck, and I didn't like fight for a year. And then by the time I think of maybe 13, 14 years, I got my win again, and then I started being active in the ring as normal. Yeah.
How active were you as an amateur?
Um, Quite active, quite active. I had close to like 50 something fights. Some were not recorded. The ones that were recorded in my books are like approximately 38, 39 in my books. But officially, I had close to 50 something fights, you can name it. And yeah, I was very active, very active. I loved competition until now.
And How many fights did you have in your busiest year?
Oh, my busiest year, I can say it was 2021 and 2022, where I was getting amateur fights back to back. So every Saturday, my amateur coach will just come to me and she'll say, "Hey, we have a tournament this Saturday. We have a tournament this Saturday." And take note, I always have to be at top peak, whether there is announcement or not. I have to be prepared. So that was that. I was always training, always at the gym. Till now, I'm still always at the gym. But my amateur career, I was always at the gym, man. I mean, I wouldn't stay for after school parties with my friends at school. Because you know why? Because I had to go at the gym. I had to be at the gym. I want to improve. I want to get those championships. I want to get those districts, those provincials, and all that. So yeah, it was an okay career for me. People see it as good, but I see it as okay because I could have done better, but I'm glad it taught me what I learned, what I know now. And yeah, here I am.
What was your amateur record?
Uh, I never counted the wins. Like I said, I was close to 50 something fights. All I can remember is I had only like five losses, and the rest were all wins from all my amateur fights. I only had like five losses.
You have traveled a lot of tournaments. What was your biggest
Yeah,
amateur achievement?
my biggest amateur achievements. You'll be shocked if I were to tell you, but it's not the national. It was the provincial because I took a delay off due to injury, and then same time I came back, it was provincial season, so it was like you know possibility of you not going to the nationals and possibility of you going to the nationals. So I hurt myself during that period of month, and then as I was training hard, my discipline, my consistency wouldn't allow me to lose. And I went there, I got the win, found myself in the nationals again. So for me, my biggest achievement was overcoming that injury to secure my second provincial achievement. Yeah.
Every tournament is complicated in its own way. What's the
Mm.
toughest tournament you competed in?
The toughest tournaments I competed in. There was one in Pretoria and one at I think Renfontaine because I met some good guys. I met some good guys, some skillful guys, and I was still like an upcoming amateur fighter at that time. And so yeah, I guess I met my match at that time, and yeah, he got the best out of me. So for me, that was that the most difficult, you know, tournament at that time.
How did you prepare for big amateur tournaments?
I would spar my brother um, every after school. We'll go to the gym and I'll spar because he knows my style really well. So I would spar him and I'll train with my coaches. And then as soon as I was done, I'll go maybe like for a short run and then rest. You know,
How special was winning the national title?
it was special, yeah, it was special, but you know, not compared to my other previous wins. This one, it was like an obvious because I was coming back from the first, national loss, and then with this one, it was quite obvious that I was gonna take it. So not much of happiness regarding that, but I'm glad I got it. But yeah, it wasn't that special for me. But the previous wins and the previous challenges, those ones were special for me because for the nationals, I was well prepared, very very well prepared.
You do? A great job. You are very hardworking.
Thank you.
Who was your hardest opponent in the amateurs? Tell me about hardest opponent.
My hardest opponent in the amateurs, it was a guy called Cleopas. The first time we fought, he was a comfort fighter, and for every punch you throw, he would take it and would just come forward with some relentless pressure. It was crazy. And my second hardest opponent was some guy in the Eastern Cape. He was also hard, and he gave me my first, uh, national loss and stuff. And yeah, he was skillful. He was skillful. Was very tough. I had, um, I had like multiple tough guys on my resume, but the two opponents which I really felt like, H, I'm definitely gonna lose this one. It was the two that I named. Yeah.
In boxing, they are often judged. Did you ever lose a controversial decision?
Yes. Yes. In the last nationals, I lost a controversial fight, and it really broke me. It really broke me. That's where I took my decision of leaving the amateurs to go to the pro, and I could have secured the second national achievement. But due to that decision, and at that point they didn't stream the nationals, which was very suspicious at the time. But it is what it is. It happens in all amateur fights, but I didn't expect it to happen in the nationals. So it so happens that I had this controversial decision in the nationals, and it was a quarter final. And when the win went to the other opponent, even my opponent was shocked that he won. So yeah, it really broke me, and that's where I made a decision of leaving the amateurs to pursue my career in the pros.
How did you deal with losses?
Um, I'll go to my mom, eh? I'll go to my mom. She would she'll tell me that in every fight, there's losses, but it's how you come back from those losses, is what you learn from those losses. I feel like as a tough champion or as a tough boxer, whatever you portray yourself in, if you can't take a loss, then that's a problem. That's a problem because a loss can either make you or break you. And in the amateurs, I chose to make my losses as a motivation, like it should make me. So whereby when I reach the pro ranks, I shouldn't even know what does it feel like to lose. So yeah, and my mom uh, played a huge role when it came to losses because, like I said, I was a very short-tempered person. So only my mom and brother would handle me at that time during the amateurs. So yeah, I would come back and I'd be like, Ish mom, I lost and stuff. And then she'll be like, uh, take it's a shot to the chin, get up, dust yourself, and try again.
Your story is interesting. You are strong not only physically, but also mentally. What did losing teach you?
What did losing teach me? It taught me that you know not every day is gonna be a good day. Not every day is gonna be a sunny day. There'll be days where it rain. There'll be times where it's a cold weather. But it's during that preparation, and during that moment is whereby you find yourself. So I found myself so many times in the losses I took during the amateurs, and it's reshaped me. Like it gave me like character development in a way, whereby now I am the beast right now. With the nickname the beast. Now it's yeah, it built me, man. It built me. It shaped me to the boxer I am today, and it taught me how to humble myself and learn every day.
Did you ever avenge a loss? Did you take revenge?
Many times, many times, many times. From all those five losses I told you, I took it many times. And some of them I even fought them like maybe three times. And I beat them three times. And one of those back-to-back matches, rematches, and it shaped me. Like I'm even teammates with some of them. So yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Tell me about your favorite revenge.
My favorite revenge is the guy I fought before my injury because he caused it, and then we met in the nationals, and I just dismantled him like from top to bottom. I just broke him. I broke his will. Those was my favorite.
How important was your coach in your amateur career? Tell me please about your coach.
Okay, so as my amateur career, I didn't have like one coach. I had like three coaches. Uh, my main one, which we go to back with my national coach. Let's just say it in a way. So she was very important. She was very important. She played a huge role in putting me in the nationals, provincials, and districts. And then I had my fitness coach, and then I had my other coach as well. So all three coaches played a huge role in my life, mentally and physically. Always checking up if I'm training, always making sure I get a good sparring, and always making sure I'm making the right moves whenever I'm training and all that. So yeah, they were very good, very important to me, and they're not that big, but they mattered. They mattered.
What made you a four-time boxer of the year?
My discipline, man, my discipline. Uh, I
And
always had that,
talent.
yeah, and talent for sure. But hard work beats talent, hey? Hard work beats talent. As much as you can say talent, hard work beats talent. I wasn't talented. I met a lot of talented boxers in my gym, whereby they're naturally good. I had to work my way up in the amateurs. I had to work my way up. And yeah, man, what made me the four-time boxer of the year in my gym? It's my spirit for having high competition, like a Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan mentality, whereby I'll compete with like every teammate I see, and I'll encourage them, like to push as well as much as I'm pushing, because there's no way I'm winning and then you also not winning. We have to win together, and that was my mentality at the moment, and that's what led me to being like a team leader in my gym, because I believe in like community. I believe in like we are a team, you know. So yeah, that's what led me to being like the four-time boxer of the year. And the competition in my gym back then was very high, very high, with the likes of me, my little brother, my friends. So it was a blast at that year.
They are great athletes. Who is better, in your opinion? Who is better, Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan?
Kobe. I love Jordan, but it's Kobe. I have that Mamba mentality every time I go in the ring, even in the pros. I have that Mamba mentality.
Who is better, Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo?
I'm a Messi fan. I'm a Messi fan. Can't complain. I'm a Messi fan.
Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali?
Uh, yo, that's a tough one. Am I allowed to skip? I'd rather skip this one. I'd rather skip this one. But I love both, bro.
Did you feel pressure being the best in your club?
Every day was a pressure because now I'm not like an individual anymore. Now I'm like representing the club itself. I'm representing the brand itself. Uh, a dad fights with inside and stuff. So it was pressure going to every tournament, and they know which club are you from, and they know who and what you're training for. So I felt that pressure every moment I stepped up into a tournament, and they'll look at you and they'll be like, "Now we know this guy. He's from this team. He's from Python Inside. He's from you know." So it was quite pressure for me every moment. Every moment was a pressure. That's why I dedicated myself to being in top peak every time in the amateurs.
How did your teammates view you?
They viewed me as a funny, goofy threat. So, um, like I said, we were very close. We were all boxers, and yeah, they viewed me, because we viewed each other as brothers. So they viewed me as a brother, but in terms of boxing, they viewed me as a dangerous dude, as a threat. Because, there's no friends in boxing. There's no friends in boxing. When we're there, we're training. We have to stay focused, and that's how we were.
I'm sure our interview will be watched by your clubmates.
They will, and if they're watching this, they should remember the old days.
Did younger fighters look up to you?
Yeah, they do till now. Sometimes I refuse to accept it because I'm also like still learning. I'm not there yet, like as where I want to be. But I have plenty of them looking up to me, like from the young ones to the old ones. And I'm not to lie, I'm really thankful. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that they look up to me and stuff. But I always tell them that I'm also still a student like you. I'm still a student of the game. I'm learning as much as I can to be the best in the sport of boxing.
You have a lot of amateur fights, many fights. What was your favorite amateur fight?
You just had to hit with that question, eh? You just had to hit with this question. My favorite amateur fight is it's me and Hasim Hamza. So he's currently pro with me right now. We're teammates, but we were old amateur rivals. Imagine. So we fought 3 times. We fought 3 times. Yeah, 3 times. No, 4 times. Because I've been fighting him since I was youth. So we grew up fighting each other. And our last elite fight was my favorite because that was like our last fight before going to pro. And we went all out. His family was there. My side of the family was also there. My teammates were there. So it was really memorable for me. So, Ace, man, that was my favorite fight.
Did you ever score a knockout in amateurs? Tell me how you did the knockouts.
I had two favorite knockouts from all the knockouts in the amateur. I had two favorite knockouts. One was 25 seconds. The other one was 1 minute 2 seconds. So yeah, I did like a cross and then a hook, the 25 seconds, and then the fight was over. And then the second favorite knockout was the left hook. So H man, those are my two favorite knockouts.
You you have a powerful blow. You joke in life, but you knock out in the ring.
Yeah,
Did you always fight aggressively?
yeah. I was always aggressive. My style was always aggressive because I want like whenever I'm in the ring, I must entertain the fans. Like anyone watching must be entertained. So I like being aggressive. I'm skillful and aggressive. So I believe in like mixing the two, being skillful and aggressive. And yeah, that's what led me to being, the beast that I am today.
How different was your style back then?
I was still developing, eh? I was still developing, and it was kind of rusty. I was kind of stiff here and there, and I was still trying to find like what works for me and what doesn't work for me. And then yeah, it was okay. It was okay because majority of my fights I rather go to points than do a knockout. But as I started growing up and then I fought elite, that's when the knockout mentality, the killer mentality started coming in. Because majority of my youth moments, I was type of like a point guy. I like going like the rounds, the distance, skills. pay the bills and all that. But as I started growing up, the mentality changed to like, getting there and leave, like break you and come out.
How did you cut weight as an amateur? Was weight cutting difficult for you?
Yeah, I only used to cut weights for the provincials and let's just say the championship season. I only used to cut weight. Or if I want to get more fights, I want to cut weight. But other than that, I wasn't like more of a weight cut guy in the amateur. But I only cut maybe like 2, 3 kgs because it wasn't that much. The first time it was kind of difficult because we all love food. Who doesn't love food? So um, yeah, man, it was not that difficult.
Did you ever move between weight classes?
Many times to get more fights. I moved many times. I boxed under 60 kgs, and then I boxed under 57 kgs, just so I can get back to back fights. So I was kind of like hacking the system at the time because I wanted more fights. I wanted more competitions.
What is your most comfortable weight category?
Um, at the moment in the amateur, it was 57. 60 kgs was okay because I could hit hard, but in 57 I could hit hard and fast, and I was more sharp.
Who supported you the most in amateurs?
Your Obviously I can say my family. My family supported me the most, but my brother was there with me like majority of my amateur career. My brother was there like the whole time, so he's he's my biggest supporter because I was with him side by side every time. All my fights, I'm with him all the time. I'm sure you'll hear it when you interview him next time. But yeah, side by side, my brother was my biggest supporter. He was my twin. Still is though, but yeah.
Did you ever think about quitting, about leaving boxing? Did you have a turning point?
Yes, I did have a turning point whereby I wanted to quit boxing. Um, we're all human beings. Life issues get to you, life challenges get to you. But I thought maybe those life challenges came because of boxing. So I wanted to leave, but why leave something that made you who you are to begin with, you see? So I took like some time off, thinking, reflecting, and coming to peace with a few things outside the ring. And then yeah, I had to separate my outside self with my ring self. And then yeah, that was like the hardest turning point. But I'm glad I had my family and my close ones to help me overcome that dark thoughts and that dark moments for me.
How did amateur boxing prepare you for the pro?
Yeah, man, it did. It prepared me in so many ways, eh? Prepared me in so many ways. I can't even like describe it, but it just prepared me in so many ways whereby, it's scary to go to another world, but we have to take the risk to be the best. So all those matches, all those fights, all the knowledge I learned from the amateurs, the basic punches to finding your style, what works for you. Those are the moments that helped me to prepare for the pros.
Let's go back to your professional debut. What do you remember most from that fight?
Everything, man. I remembered everything. The preparation, the scary moments in the ring, in the locker room. You're just sitting there and you're asking yourself, are you really ready for the pros? And take note, the gloves ain't the same as the amateurs. So I'm like, yo, will I really get hit with these gloves? I mean, like, damn, that's crazy. And obviously there's criticism and there's haters here and there, but those are the moments that used to fuel me. And yeah, man, like. It was a beautiful moment. I went in there, I secured a knockout in the fourth round. My opponent was a runner, but I caught him at the end. You know, you can't run forever. Caught him at the end, ended him, got my first fight, my first win, my first knockout in the pro. And yeah, man, it was beautiful, man. The lights, me having to wear my own gear, having to represent my surname and my nickname as well, living up to my nickname.
You won your first fight by knockout. Did
Knockout.
did everything go according to plan?
Not at all. Not at all. I just said my skill saved me, man. My skill saved me because, I was losing it. I was losing it. Because I'm like, why is this guy running? What's going on? The crowd is also new. They're looking forward to seeing you fight. And you're not wearing the classic amateur clothes, the red and blue. You're wearing your own gear. And, you know, this is like starting points for you. Like, it's a win or lose situation, like give up or give in situation. So I'm like, nah, man, I have to do the most. I gotta live up to my name, man. I gotta show people I am who I say I am. Since the amateurs.
How did you feel stepping into the ring for the first time as a professional?
Yo, it felt scary. It felt great, but at the same time, I was blessed, man. Like I'm blessed because um, having a promotion as well, your own promotion like Boxing Five, having your own management, no doubts management as well. Because my coach and is my manager at the same time. So shout out to him and shout out to my promoter lady from Boxing Five. Without those people, it wouldn't feel so special stepping in the amateur. I mean, stepping in the professional ring. So those guys made it happen for me, my promoter and manager, and the promotion itself. They made it very special for me that night. And I'm just forever grateful because they gave me a reason to like push and gave the name a boost. And it's now a brand. I'm so happy. So it's just encouraging me to like work hard, be more disciplined than I ever was since I was little.
What did that first knockout say about your power at the pro level?
um I still haven't reached my full power peak. Hey? I haven't reached for the age, man. I wouldn't tell you about these enemies and stuff, but it's relating to enemies. I haven't reached my full power yet. No lie. I still feel like I can still hit more harder. I can still, land more cleaner shots. So I can say it's not enough yet, but it's deadly. It's not enough yet, but it's deadly.
Did anything surprise you in your debut fight? It was like what you thought. Surprise!
Yeah, definitely, it was like that, man. It was like that. The lights, the camera, the crowd. Everyone is watching you, man. So it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Moving to your second fight, it went that distance. How different was that experience?
Not a difference at all. It was a wake up call, like a reminder. Remember, you used to go the distance in the amateurs, so it was more like second nature for me. And the opponent came with a game plan, and yeah, I respect him for that because he could have been caught in like clean with a clean shot, but he came with a different game plan, and I had to change my style for a moment. Like I said, I wasn't only looking at one boxers; I had to adapt. So yeah, man, I knew I was gonna take the points because of my skills, and that's where my amateur resume comes in. Because people will say like, "Hey, this guy used to go the distance. I can beat you the distance, and I can beat you also in a short period of time."
Do you think that fight tested your mentality more than your debut?
Yes, it did. It did. It tested me. It tested my will to win, and the opponent was very clumsy. But like I said, that's where my amateur resume comes in because I fought different styles. I've I've seen a lot of approach. So yeah, man, it tested me in a way whereby I have to win, like it or not, I have to win. It's kill or be killed mentality, and I was happy I secured the win.
What adjustments did you have to make during that fight?
Hit and move, definitely had to hit and move, because I knew if I hit hard the whole way, I was gonna gas out, and he was hugging me the whole time. So I'm like, I have to hit and move, footwork, head movements. My eye have to be sharp, and I was kind of cut from the headbutt, so the blood was kind of in my eye, but I could see my vision. I could see the punches clearly, and my vision was clear. So yeah, thank God for that.
I have a feeling that you will leave boxing as an unbeatable world champion, undefeated world champion.
God's grace, man. God's grace for sure. I will.
Did you feel in control during the full fight or were the tough moments?
Yeah, I did feel in control for a couple of minutes. Yeah, man, I did for a moment, and then things started changing, and then I had to adapt, into like a proper style that will help me secure the win, and which it did. And yeah, I mean, I can just say that I was controlling the fight for that couple of minutes, and then as the rounds went up, that's when I started finding my rhythm, and then I got the win.
What did you learn from going all rounds for the first time?
What did I learn? The same thing I've been learning since the amateurs. Be the best. Just you took the round, but you can do better. And it taught me to always be prepared. Be prepared because there's people out there who can take punches. So you can't knock everybody out, but you can beat everyone. That's definitely my mentality. If you can take the punch, you can take the punch. But I believe in giving my opponents punishment.
In your third fight, you got another knockout. Do you feel your confidence is growing?
It's been growing since I started camp. It's been growing. Everyone was there to contribute in my camp. Even my old amateur rivals came to my gym to help me out for the fight. And this camp was special. And the camp itself boosted my confidence because it's not every day you get help from your rivals in amateurs. And people you never used to talk to come to your gym and say, what, there's no beef, there's no nothing. We want to help you. And then the people you also look up to in the pros are also helping you as well. So that helped me to secure the win in my third fight, and it helped me to get a knockout because I was just happy to be there in the moment.
Was that your best performance so far?
Yeah, it was from all my fights. Yes, it was my best performance, but there's still more to come. There's still more to come.
How do you compare all three fights? What changed from fight to fight?
The mentality changed, the adjustments changed, and the demeanor. So the vibe itself, man. Like you viewing things once. Obviously, also the hairstyle changed. What can I say? I always come with different styles to the ring. So yeah, the hairstyle changed, and the aura changed as well. So when I get in there, I just wanna break you and then come out. So yeah, that's what changed.
Do you feel like you are already evolving as a professional fighter? In my opinion, you are real professional fighter.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Do you feel do you feel like you are already evolving as a professional fighter?
Yeah, I do see it. I see it in my head all the time. I see it in my head all the time. I believe in my promoter and my management to keep giving me fights, and I believe soon enough I'll be having a belt around my waist. I'll be having multiple achievements in my resume as well, and I'll finally prove to people and prove to the world, but most importantly, prove to myself that I am as dangerous as I say I am, and I am that beast I say I am.
What is the biggest lesson from your first three professional fights?
The biggest lesson is to always be in the moment, be ready for anything, and opportunity means preparation as always. That's the biggest thing I learned.
I think you are ready to fight for the world title. I appeal to your promoters. Make this guy fight for the title of world champion. He is ready.
Soon, soon, man, soon, soon. I promise you on that, soon, soon.
And then we will talk about your preferences in boxing. Who is your
Mm-hmm.
all-time favorite boxer? All time.
Of all time, favorite boxer of all time. Um, Tyson, definitely Tyson. I love Tyson. Mike Tyson. Yeah,
Not
definitely. I grew up
Tyson
with that.
Fury. Not Tyson Fury. Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson. Definitely Mike Tyson.
Which fighter inspired your style the most?
Yo, there's a lot. I can't make specific boxer, but there's a lot of fighters who influence my style. There's a lot. There's a lot. In terms of footwork, I watch someone else. In terms of head movements, I watch someone else. In terms of like punch placements as well, I also watch another boxer. So in a way, it's like watching five boxers to make one boxer. You see. So I don't have like a specific boxer, but I have like multiple boxers that I learn from.
What is your favorite fight of all time?
My favorite fights of all time is the Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler fight. That that was a good fight.
My favorite fight is Thrilla in Manila. Ali Fraser
Yeah,
3.
that was a nice fight as well. That was a crazy fight. Yo, nah, that was crazy.
Do you prefer old school boxing or modern boxing?
Oof. I prefer both. I prefer both, but I love watching old school a lot. I love watching old school a lot. There's so many things you can learn from, and then with modern, you can learn like where to adjust.
Which boxing era do you think was the best?
You, okay. That's a tough one, but I feel like the era of the four kings was the best. The four kings. So you have Roberto, you have Thomas the Hitman, you have Sugar Ray, and then am I leaving out one? Yeah, I think I'm leaving Marvin Hagler. Yeah, the era of the four kings.
I think the 16th and 17th.
Yeah, the nineties were good as well. The nineties were good. We can't leave out the nineties. Evander, Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson. There's a lot of good guys.
Foreman.
Exactly. Foreman as well.
Who do you think is the greatest boxer of all time?
The greatest boxer of all time. Oof. I
Go
mean,
on.
like from the modern to all the old age.
Uh,
Uh, Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali is the greatest of all time. I can't lie when it comes to that. Muhammad Ali is the greatest of all time.
I agree with you. Muhammad Ali, the greatest boxer of all time.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you enjoy watching heavyweight fights more than lighter division?
All the time, because you never know what to expect. Because in the blink of an eye, someone can just be done. So that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Those guys can hit, man. Those guys can hit.
Which division is the most exciting right now?
Mm, so there's like three, three divisions that are very exciting. Uh, Inoue's weight, um, lightweight as well, welterweight as well. So yeah, those are like very exciting weights.
Who is the best boxer in the world today?
The best boxer in the world today. Mm, mm, mm. In my opinion, it's Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson, and Naoya Inoue as well.
Which current champion do you respect the most?
Inoue, I respect Inoue.
What do you think about fight Naoya Inoue versus Junta Nakatani?
I feel like it's gonna be a one-sided fight because Naoya Inoue is very skillful and he knows his way in the ring. He knows his way in the ring, and he has pressure, he has timing, he has power, and yeah, man, Junto is also tough. Junto is a tough fighter, but in my opinion, I'm banking on Naoya Inoue to win the whole way.
Yes, Naoya will win.
Yeah,
What is your dream fight to watch? Any fighters, any era.
my dream fight. It would be Floyd, Sugar Ray Leonard, Floyd Mayweather Jr. though. Mike Tyson with AJ. No, that would have been a good fight. Foreman and Lennox, and yeah. Those could have been a dream fight. But those are fights I play in the video game, though, so I already know the results.
Oh, I would like to see the Mike Tyson, Alexander Usyk, or Lennox Lewis, Alexander Usyk.
That would be a good fight. That would be a good fight.
Which legendary fight would you rewatch over and over again?
Legendary fights I would have watched over and over again. Mike Tyson and Evander, um, Muhammad Ali and Foreman, um, Floyd and Floyd and Canelo, and Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao.
And Mike Tyson, Jake Paul.
Ah, you like those fights? You like those fights? I see.
Do you study fights of past champions?
Every day, every day. I study fights of champions every day, especially when it's like fight month, and I'm always looking at it.
Which boxer had the best defense in history? The best defense.
Uh, Penel Whitaker, Nicolio Luce, if I'm right, and in our modern era, it's Shakur Stevenson.
And Floyd?
Floyd, yeah, Floyd. I mentioned Floyd as well. Floyd as well. Floyd is a good defense.
In your opinion, who had the most knockout powerful in your opinion?
Yeah,
Maybe,
in my opinion,
maybe Deontay Wilder, Foreman.
Foreman for sure. Foreman had the most because his power was raw. His power was raw. So Foreman, Josh Foreman had the hardest punch for me, in my opinion, in the world. So it was Foreman. Then followed by Mike Tyson. But for me, Foreman had the scariest power.
There are many cool boxing arenas in the world. Wembley, T-Mobile Arena, MGM Grand, uh, and others. What is your favorite boxing arena in the world?
MGM Arena. I'll, I'll, I'll look forward to fighting there one day. I want to fight in the MGM one day.
Where would you love to fight one day?
Um, I would love to fight in Japan. I would love to fight in the Ring Magazine, and like I said, I'd love to fight also in the MGM Arena. And yeah, man, that would be very big for me. Big for me. Big pay per view as well. I'd love to fight in the big pay per view with the big names and show the world, who the beast is.
Do you prefer big stadium fights or small arena fights?
Both. I prefer both because you need those type of exposure coming up and being also there on top, staying on top. You need those type of exposure. So for me, I prefer both.
What makes a fight truly great for you?
What makes a fight really great for me is seeing, like, just enjoying the moments, being there, seeing everything you work hard for come to life in the ring when you in preparation.
And uh, in final part of our interview, I wanna talk about Africa boxing. In your opinion, who is the greatest African boxer of all time?
That's hard to name because I've met a lot of great ones. I've met a lot of great ones, and Africa is like filled with like a lot of great boxers. So many skillful boxers that I learn from every day, and I'm surrounded by champions as well. So for me, I can't give a specific who is the greatest in Africa boxing because there's a lot of great African boxers. We just have to like be exposed the way other countries are. But for me, there's a lot of great boxers in Africa.
Who do you think is the best African boxer right now?
The best African boxer right now, like I said, it's hard to tell. There's a lot of them. It's hard to tell.
Uh, a few years and him will be you.
Yeah, soon.
Africa has produced so many great fighters. How proud are you to represent African boxing?
Very proud by blood. I'm also very proud because it's motherland. That's definitely motherland, and you know the unity and having your country to be behind you. When you fight for a world title one day and seeing the support, we give each other in any sport. In any sport, I mean, any sport. We very. I'm very proud to like be a part of the country that supports sports and back their athletes up.
Emmanuel, I just want to say you have already achieved a lot in your amateur career. From a strong amateur background to a very promising start in the professional ranks. Your discipline, mindset, and dedication really stand out. It's clear that you are not just fighting, you are building something big. Before we finish this interview, I'd like to talk a little bit about your life outside the ring. Who are you outside of boxing?
Where am I outside boxing? Um, I'm a son to a mother and a father, a brother to a sister and another brother. Um, a man to a favorite woman, my girl as well. So also a events coordinator. Um, I can't describe what type of human being I am because I rather get feedback from other people. But I'm just a guy trying to find his purpose and trying to get on top and trying to fulfill his dreams, goals, and ambitions.
What makes you happy in life besides boxing?
What makes me happy in life? It's having to be with my loved ones, having to be with my family, having to bond with my mom, dad, my brother, my sister, my woman as well, having to see young kids, go through the same stage I went through as well in terms of boxing. And yeah, man, those are the joy, that some people are craving for in life. And I'm really thankful to God, to surround me by people I admire and people I love.
And my last question. Today, what kind of life do you want to build for yourself and your family?
Uh, a life where, we're very comfortable, and a life where there's stability, and a life where uh, we are able to be motivations for other family members as well. And yeah, man, a happy and a fun life, man, where we can bond, talk.
Emmanuel, thank you so much for this interview. It was a real
I think
pleasure talking to you. We truly appreciate your time, your openness, and the energy you bring to the sport. We wish you nothing but success moving forward in your career. And I appeal separately to your promoters. This is boxer with real talent, discipline and potential. Keep guiding him the right way. Stay active and let's see him step by step, climb by climb to the top. Boxing needs fighters like Emmanuel Kalangi, and we hope to see him fighting for a world title in the near future. Thank you for watching. This way, boxing on Sundays. Stay tuned for more.
thank you, thank you.
Goodbye, my friend.
Goodbye, Mr. Konesheko. Thank you. Much love from Africa.